Hey everybody, welcome to week number 9. You know what's happening this week? Boo. Hey everybody, welcome to week number 9. I thought I'd try to keep this relatively quick today because I know that you're going to be working on those ethics essays. As far as the ethics essay, the thing I really want to tell you is to make sure you incorporate the language of ethics in your description, in your argument, especially in the explicit parts of your argument, which means thesis statement and topic sentences. It needs to be clear and central that you're talking about rights, responsibilities, obligations, duties. In the past, this has been the biggest problem, is people haven't really got into using ethics as a critical lens. It's like any other critical lens you use. If you're doing a business analysis of something, you're going to need to use the language of business. If you're doing a literary analysis of something, you're going to want to start to talk about plot, structure, rhyme scheme, or whatever kind of other things you're talking about. Every critical lens has its own specialized language. Engage that language, because otherwise it's not clear that you're really applying the critical lens. This is applying the critical lens of ethics to your subject. That's the biggest thing you're going to be doing this week, is working on that. We do also have some discussions. We have Henry David Thoreau doing civil disobedience, and if there's a chance to talk about ethics anywhere, I think it's in Thoreau. His is an entirely unethical argument about what we should do when we disagree with the powers that be. He has his own particular arguments. And then we also have Mayer's on being a cripple. Cripple is one of those words that should probably set you off right now, because we're starting to become aware that there is ethical implications to the language we use. And Mayer's argues that it has a lot to do with not only how we see other people, but how people see themselves. And these are very important things. So use these articles as a chance to start to really test out your ethical language skills, your skills with the ethical terminology, and apply it to the interpretations you come up with. But your major focus really should be on getting that ethics essay as good as possible. You will still be able to revise this one, but you have less time to revise this one than the other ones because, well, we're closer to the end of the semester. And when we get to the research essay, which I'm going to want you to read the research essay section of the major assignment sheet and start thinking about subjects, it's going to be very vital that you get a good jump on that one too, because there's not a whole lot of room to mess with that. We also have Writing Skills Builder Narrative 3, and we got a couple of videos to watch, a couple on the readings, a couple on interpretation. We have one covering the MLA guidelines, because there is a quiz on MLA citation coming up for next week, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. In the meantime, keep busting out that ethics essay. Really knock in the language of ethics into the explicit parts of the argument. And if you have any questions for me, hit me up via Remind, as always. Hope you have a great week. Hope it's not too spooky. And I will see you in November.